So the first thing is that we're going to be this morning practicing in chairs to learn good chair practice, and then we'll have the opportunity to use cushions on the floor this afternoon if we want, or stay in chairs, doesn't really matter. But what's great about learning to practice mindfulness in a chair is that if you're at work, you don't have any excuse. You don't, oh, I don't have my cushion here, you know. If you have a chair that tilts, the seat tilts you back, then you have no choice but to sit back a little bit and let your bum rest against the back of the chair, but try to have the rest of your back free. But chairs like these are actually pretty good. You can scoot forward a little bit because they're not slanted too badly backwards. And you can really be clear of the back of the chair altogether. The idea is that you're not being artificially propped up. You're just feeling what it is to be in your body and holding yourself up without any kind of extra stuff, symbolically or literally. Your feet are flat on the floor. Now, if these chairs are a little too high for some people who are horizontally challenged, somebody said, there are cushions right there, and my recommendation is just go, yes, anyone who raises their hand needs a cushion to, just your feet are really flat. So having your feet flat is really important rather than dangling. To begin with, raise yourself up from the hips, so kind of tune into your lower back, your lumbar area, and just from the hips, raise yourself up. The idea here is to be sitting upright without being uptight. You take a dignified posture, but you don't want to be at attention. You just want to be feeling good, upright, awake, but not tense about it. So raising yourself up from the hips is helpful. The small of your back is naturally curved in a little bit. And then if everyone looks straight ahead for a moment, your face is facing forward. And we'll be meditating, doing mindfulness practice with our eyes open. So this is really important. Your eyes are open, and to begin with, you're looking straight ahead. And the reason for that is you want your face facing forward rather than your chin down or your chin up like that. Your face facing forward as if you were looking at the horizon, and then just lower your gaze without lowering your face, your chin. So you're looking down just to contain the visual field and not be distracted. And the gaze is soft. You're not necessarily focused or unfocused. You're just not looking at something in particular, nor are your eyes wandering, just relaxed and open. And if you let your arms fall to the sides for a moment, which is nice with these chairs because they don't have arms, we can do this. Your shoulders are naturally, this is their neutral position. You're neither thrusting your chest out, nor are you hunching. And then just let your palms fall down on your thighs behind your knees. So palms down. The fingers are fairly close together, so you're not gripping. And just letting your hands rest on your legs. And let your lips part, your jaws relax, your lips part a little bit. You may find that the tip of your tongue will just naturally come to rest behind your upper teeth on the palate, or not. Either is fine. So breathing through your mouth or through your nose is fine. And then tuck in your chin just a little bit. It's like, in a sense, extending the back of your neck just slightly when you're tucking your chin in. And that kind of connects your whole posture. So from head to toe, you feel you're definitely sitting here in this chair with these people around in this lovely room. So really inhabit your whole body, your whole skin. Allow yourself to really be in your body, your good body, without any kind of prejudice about the body, whether you think it's too fat or too thin or too tall or too short. Just let it be exactly how it is. Bring your attention to your belly and completely let your belly relax. Let your tummy relax. We hold a lot of tension in our stomachs, in our abdomens. We tend to anyway. And just let that go. Completely let that go. And as you let that relax, allow your chest to soften as well. So your whole heart area, your chest, also becomes soft, open, vulnerable to yourself. So good, firm back, soft front. Eyes are relaxed. Bring your attention to your heart and just feel whatever you feel there without having to create anything or judge it. Whatever emotions are there, whether they're pleasurable or painful, doesn't matter. The idea is just include in your practice whatever is there without any kind of being for or against. So if there's a sadness or something you've been working on lately that's been troubling, let it be there exactly as it is without manipulating it, trying to change it. And then tune into the fact that breath is coming and going. And without changing the breath in any way, what you're doing is simply tuning into the fact that you're breathing and using the breath, especially the out-breath, as a reference point for being present. So we're focusing on the out-breath, breath going out. We bring our very light sense of attention to the fact that there's breath leaving our nostrils or mouth. And we're letting our attention follow that out. There's a sense of our minds go out with the breath, expand out with the breath. The breath dissolves, and our attention also dissolves. Sense of going out and dissolving. Feel the texture of the breath, just very lightly, the sensation of it as it goes out. And then let it dissolve. During the in-breath, simply be aware of being present in your body. You don't have to follow the breath in. Just be aware of the fact that you're going to follow the next breath out. So your in-breath is just preparation for the next out-breath. Your focus is on the breath going out. So there's nothing hypnotic about it. You're not trying to be in any kind of trance. You're just present, sitting in a chair, being aware of your out-breath and letting it go. So we set the intention at this point that we wish to follow our breath. So mentally, just say to yourself, for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to be present for each and every out-breath. And that helps us to remind ourselves, if our minds wander, which they likely will, that we actually want to be with the out-breath each time. So the breath goes out and dissolves, and our attention also goes out and dissolves. During the in-breath, we're just present, just being present, being a human being, sitting very simply, and then follow the next breath out. And you may find you've already had some thoughts about this or about something else. Thoughts start to crop up. The idea here is to recognize whenever thought arises, the moment you find yourself wandering, your mind wandering, simply say to yourself, thinking. Label the thinking process thinking, and come back to the breath going out. So whenever you find yourself distracted by a thought, even if the thought's about the out-breath, label that thinking and come back and follow the next breath out. And again, how you say thinking to yourself is important. You're just very precise and gentle and uncompromising. You're just acknowledging my mind's wandering, thinking, come back. No judgment, no negativity, just a simple fact. So we'll sit for a few minutes.